as I was mentioning, lakhs and lakhs of people are joining Prime Minister Narendra Modi, BJP President Amit Shah, and a whole host of BJP leaders and ministers as they take the funeral procession of the former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. I think they're about to approach Delhi Gate in New Delhi now, and will be moving towards Rajghat, the Rashtriya Smriti Sthal, where the final rites will take place, the funeral will take place. These are extremely poignant moments where, especially when Narendra Modi is walking the entire final journey, he wanted to do so. That is what we were told. He wanted to do so. There are protocols involved. And given the situation, somehow they have found a way to have this happen. We've got our reporters across the route. We've got Shravan Sen, our deputy editor. Aishwarya Kapoor has been with us. Anuj, Piyush, Sakal and Deepti, Nalini all continue to be with us. Let's go across to Shravan Sen. Shravan, they're approaching Delhi Gate, if I'm not wrong. Give us a sense of where you are and what you see around you.
Well, in fact, Shivadi, we're broadcasting from Delhi Gate. This is midway to Rashtriya Smriti Sthal, where the final rites would be performed. Let me give you a sense of what's actually happening here. Over the last 35 minutes or so, we're given a number of people who have been coming here is just growing. This entire area has now been cordoned off. The traffic is only one-way traffic is being allowed at this point in time. The route was essentially cleared by the Delhi police as well as the SPG a while ago. Remember, the decision that whether at all Prime Minister would be walking all the way to Rashtriya Smriti Sthal wasn't really clear, and that is the reason why perhaps the Delhi police wasn't really taking any chances at this point, weren't taking any chances. Right now, as you can see, senior officers also coming in, cordon off this entire area. Also, look at this gate, if I could also show you, Shivadi. This is a makeshift gate that has been put up by BJP workers here. Also put up some quotes of Atal Bihari Vajpayee. This entire area has several such hoardings of words, of poems written by Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and this is exactly what we have seen over the last couple of hours, where people coming here who've been carrying placards, who've been sloganeering, they've been fondly remembering their leader. Remember, each person here has something or the other to say their stories about the Prime Minister. But the fact here is that people from all walks of life essentially coming down right now, gathering in this area, hoping that they will be able to get a final glimpse of their leader. As the funeral cortege basically passes from this route, people are hoping they would be in a position to get a final glimpse of their leader. Remember, it would take perhaps a couple of more minutes before the funeral cortege basically passes from this entire area. But clearly, looking at the preparations right now, it appears that it's not too far from where we are broadcasting at this point in time. And from here, Shivadi, perhaps another couple of minutes before the funeral cortege basically reaches the Smriti Sthal.
Right. So actually, this is quite, one can say this is the final stretch of the final journey now, because they're approaching Delhi Gate, as my colleague Shravan was also mentioning, but such beautiful visuals coming in of an outpouring of emotion, really, for a leader who, mind you, hasn't been in public space, in public mind space, and in active politics for quite some time already. He retired in 2005, has been ill, and has been bedridden for quite some time. And yet, in this moment, as we not just relive his life and times, but also pay our tributes to Atal Bihari Vajpayee, look at the sheer number of people and really just commoners who have just joined in, because these must be people, not just those who lived through the life and times and the era of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, from the 1950s till 2004, but also a lot of the young people who may have some memories of him as a Prime Minister, who may have had the good fortune of hearing some of his poems, his speeches. We've made an effort to bring to our viewers excerpts of those as well. Let's go across to my colleague Sakal, also joining us from Rashtriya Smriti Sthal. You've been there since morning, Sakal, and we're seeing these visuals. the journey is in its final stretch now.
Yes.
Any moment they will be, taking the turn from Delhi Gate and arriving to where you are.
Yes, exactly. And a while back, in fact, if we can get those visuals, Nitish Kumar, besides other dignitaries, are continuing to walk inside the premises of the Rashtriya Smriti Sthal. Besides other dignitaries, we have some celebrities also now walking in. The atmosphere here is extremely somber, Shivani. Very, very sober. And this is because of the major security beef up, because the mortal remains are expected any moment from now. The media has been in fact pushed more further, but I think you're getting the visuals of the top angle camera of national broadcaster, the way it looks like outside the final resting place of Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. And this of course is all over plastered with huge cutouts which serve as a constant reminder of the man he was, the politician he was, the patriarch he was, the guiding light he was. And just at the very entrance of this samadhi, this compound, which is going to be also now the samadhi of former Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, it reads, "Har chunauti se do haath maine kiye, aandhiyon mein jalaye hai bujhte diye." And you know, and there are many like these here, and each one, each line, each couplet has been extremely popular, and it speaks volumes of the way he has also governed. And it's Atal Bihari Vajpayee in simply, I mean, there are words which fail me as a journalist today, frankly speaking. It's Atal Bihari Vajpayee all over here at Rashtriya Smriti Sthal. And this is the place, as we once again tell our viewers, the mortal remains are en route to this particular place. And yes, the VVIP movement has stepped up here now, because we are expecting the mortal remains to arrive here in any moment from now. Shivani, very quickly, I'm also going to hand it over to my colleague Nalini, who has been reporting from the other point of the venue.